Land Hyundai. Join us again next time for Penguins hockey here on your local station, 590 AM, 101.1 FM, WMBS. It's time for another C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night. Coverage of high school basketball here on WMBS, being brought to you by Goodwin Como PC, attorneys at law, Target Safety Solutions, the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, Uniontown Dental Associates, Sandy Howe Notary Services, the Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 in Hopwood, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns, First Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County, Casey Sports Cafe, the C. Harper Group, the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm, Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair, State Farm Agent Lauren Yeoman, Movement Physiotherapy, SWGI, now U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown, Cherokee Recycling, the North Union Township Recreation Center, Mike Kelly Toyota of Uniontown, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, Stewart Collision, Ferris Carpet and Towel, Potter's Bar and Grill, Gary's Auto Sales, M&R Transit, Montgomery Medical, Shop and Save, Walnut Hill in Uniontown, Zen's Construction Warehouse, Dr. Mallard and Donna George wishing the Geibel Gators the best of luck this season, Autoland Hyundai, Watson Mundorf LLP, Uniontown Detailing, Harry Floral and Gift Shop, the Geibel Catholic Fans, NovaCare Rehabilitation, Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, Coldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty, Ford of Uniontown, the T-Berry Law Offices and Attorney Vincent T-Berry, George Dental Associates, the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation, Thurby's Riverside Ford, and Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshock. Now stay tuned for the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and YouTube Live.
From McKeesport High School, it's time for high school basketball action here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and YouTube Live as the 4-2 McKeesport Tigers host the 3-4 Uniontown Red Raiders. The Red Raiders 1-2 in conference play. McKeesport at 2-1. Brian Morozak along with you. Matt Sapienza behind the camera in our YouTube Live video feed, and Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios. Our pregame show, as always, being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. We'll get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. Our live video stream courtesy of Potter's Bar and Grill and Ford of Uniontown. The Red Raiders coming off a 51-49 loss on Friday against Penn Trafford to drop to 1-2 in conference play. The Red Raiders were hurt at the foul line, shooting just 3 of 14 in the 2-point loss. As we said, McKeesport sits at 2-1 in the section. They have conference wins over Laurel Highlands and Albert Gallatin. Their lone section loss came against Franklin Regional, 60-53. The Panthers sit at 3-0 in the conference. They travel to Laurel Highlands tonight. You can watch that game at 7:30 on the WMBS Facebook page. Taking a look at the conference standings right now, Franklin Regional at the top of the table at 3-0. McKeesport, Penn Trafford, and Gateway all at 2-1. Laurel Highlands, Greater Latrobe, and Uniontown at 1-2, and Albert Gallatin bringing up the rear at 0-3. The top 5 teams in the 8-team conference will make the WPIAL playoffs coming up in February. Uniontown playing here at McKeesport High School for just the second time over the last 26 years. When they played here last year, Uniontown won 79-53. The Red Raiders also knocked off the Tigers at home a season ago, 75-36. Should be a lot of fun tonight. We'll talk to Uniontown head coach Rob Kismarski when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Hello, this is Jeremy Davis with the law firm of Davis & Davis. As we wrap up another year, we want to take a moment to thank our clients, partners, and community for placing your trust in us. The holiday season is a time to reflect, reconnect, and celebrate safely. So from all of us at Davis & Davis, we wish you a joyful holiday season and a happy, healthy new year. Stay safe, enjoy the time with your loved ones, and we look forward to serving you in the year.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulesinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Ready, set,
set, Ford. Thurby's Riverside Ford is pleased to announce the 2025 model year-end sales event going on now. If you've been waiting for the perfect time to upgrade your ride, this is it. For a limited time, get 0% APR for 60 months on some of Ford's most popular models. That's right, Explorer, F-150, Super Duty, Escape, and Transit vans, all with 0% for 60 months, no money down.
Looking for a great lease instead? We've got the deals for you and the inventory too. Lease a new 2025 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend for $399 per month, or for just $499 per month. Lease a new 2025 Ford Explorer Active, F-150, STX, or Bronco Big Bend. Offer valid for 36-month lease with 10,500 miles per year. Ford financing required. Tax and license extra. First payment due at sign.
It's all happening right now, but hurry in. These offers won't last long. Stop in and see Joey, Jimmy, Sammy, or Ashley at Thurby's Riverside Ford, your presidential award-winning dealer located 1 mile past the casino at Nemacolin. Offer ends January 5th, 2026.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown. Doctors Calabrese, Hoppy, Lorenz, and I want to wish the very best to all our local hoops teams this season, and remind everyone that our team of board-certified specialists are highly committed to provide the highest quality of care for any and all gastrointestinal and liver problems. Call us at 724-437-7677.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Family owned and operated for 62 years and providing quality, reliable service, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They'll blueprint your vehicle for repair and work with your insurance company. With their environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's their goal to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way. So bring your vehicle over to Silva. Call 724-437-2351. Now Ted Silva proudly introduces his new company, Target Safety Solutions, Atlas Road in Hopwood, providing vehicle alignments, calibrations, minor mechanical repairs, state inspections, including trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Safety, our target, your solution. Check their website at targetSafetySolutionsLLC.com. Ted Silva is proud to support local high school sports.
Brian Morozak back here in the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Boys high school basketball action on WMBS tonight. The Uniontown Red Raiders on the road at McKeesport taking on the Tigers. Also coverage of Laurel Highlands hosting Franklin Regional. You can watch the Panthers and the Mustangs on the WMBS Facebook page. Being joined now by Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski. And Rob, certainly a back-and-forth game last time out against Penn Trafford. Unfortunately, you ended up on the wrong side of a 51-49 decision.
Yes, I feel it was a really good high school basketball game. Our kids started out a little bit slow. That was our first really, that was our second home game, so we're still getting used to playing at home. But I thought we played a really good game against a very good team. Unfortunately, we shot 3 for 14 at the foul line. In the game before, we shot 21 for 26, so that hurt us, but our kids' effort was there. And to me, it just shows you how close the section games are going to be. And it was a 2-point game, a 2-point loss against a really good team. I thought we played well at the end, and the kid just made a great shot. And again, we held them to 51 points, so that was a great defensive effort. And we continue to work, and we're excited about the opportunity we have tonight.
Yeah, so let's talk about the matchup with McKeesport. They're certainly playing some solid basketball. 4-2 overall, 2-1 in conference play. Their only conference loss came against Franklin Regional, who's sitting at 3-0 right now atop the conference.
Yes, I watched that game and watched every game they played. They're senior-oriented team, so that's the biggest thing. Perkins was the first-team all-section player last year, and he's back this year. And their other guys, they have other seniors with Jones in them, and their guards are really, really good shooters. They're strong. They're playing a pressing attack. If we can handle the ball, we feel we can get a lot of more open shots with this. So hopefully that'll be an advantage. But they're a good team, and Laurel Highlands played them a close game too. They had it, so it shows how teams are going to be. And right now, if you look at it, there's really not going to be a runaway team in the section. I mean, to be quite honest, and there's really not a team like we've been the last 2 years in the section. So I think that's good for a team. That's it's good for everybody. It's who's going to play better and who's going to win the close games. So our kids have watched so much film. In fact, I'm so impressed with them. They're watching film on their own, but as a team, we've been watching and learning what we can do better and what we're doing well. So this is a good opportunity. We get to play McKeesport at home, and McKeesport is off to a good start, but we feel that we can play with them. And again, it's an exciting time for us. And this was a week where we probably could have won 2 more games. The Bell Vernon game last week in overtime, and the Penn Trafford game. Really, the only game we didn't play well was Latrobe. So we're excited for the opportunity, and we'll get to play 3 more games at Christmas, and after that, it's crunch time.
Still early on in the section season, but still the push on right now with your Red Raiders sitting at 1-2.
Yes, thank you. As of now, there's only one undefeated team in the section, and I know it's early, but a lot of teams are 1-2, and a couple teams are 2-1. So it's going to go down to the wire, and again, we want to be one of those teams. So again, we appreciate you guys listening, and we wish everybody a Merry Christmas after tonight, and we'll see everybody out there.
At Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski will preview our other game with John Smith, the head coach of the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. So the Mustangs will take on Franklin Regional tonight when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
WMBS high school basketball coverage is proudly sponsored by the law firm of Goodwin Como. Voted Fayette County's best attorney, Benjamin F. Goodwin and the award-winning Goodwin Como team have been trusted by your friends and neighbors for nearly 2 decades. From estate planning and administration to personal injury, workers' compensation, property matters, family law, and criminal defense, they deliver dedicated, personalized representation when it matters most. With 2 convenient offices in Uniontown and Bell Vernon, visit GoodwinComo.com or call them at 724-438-1616 for your free initial consultation. Goodwin Como, righting wrongs, securing justice.
Ho, ho, ho. Go to Ford of Uniontown and trade me in.
John Clinton with Dominic Carbone from your 7-time President Award-winning Ford of Uniontown. Dom, did I hear this right? Ford's come out with 0% financing for 60 months and $1,000 in rebate on 2025 F-150s, Explorers, Escapes, Mach-E's, and more?
Hey, JC, you heard that right. Get this. Or you can save up to $7,000 off 2025 F-150, 2.9 for 60 months, 3.9% for 72, and only 4.9 for 84 months. Santa has lost his mind.
Dang, Dom. I also chatted with Rudolph. He told me about the lease deals.
Yep, lease offers got way better, John. Don't miss out on the year-end sales. Stop, click, or call today to get all the information. Pre-owned, you know we got them. Over 70 in stock, and most are certified with factory warranty.
We'll be closed on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day to be with our families. We'd like to wish our customers and friends a very Merry Christmas. Your sleigh knows, shouldn't you? That's 40 Uniontown on the hill across from Applebee's or 40uniontown.com. Offer includes eligible incentives. You must finance at 4 credit. Not all buyers will qualify. Sale ends January the 5th.
Do you need a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services is here for you, offering UPA and West Virginia plates and ready to assist with your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, and ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. Serving Fayette County and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays from 10 to 8:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield. Call 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Brian Rosak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Boys High School basketball on WMBS tonight. Uniontown at McKeesport. Laurel Highlands hosting Franklin Regional. Joining us now, Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith. And John, maybe your best win as a Mustang head coach in your victory over Greater Latrobe this past Friday.
It was huge. It's been a few years coming. Obviously we've discussed this numerous times about all the talent we had, and then just trying to quote unquote rebuild, and some of that just comes with just grit and hard work and believing in yourselves. And I thought the boys have really made some good progress this year. We had a really good game against Ligonier Valley, and we had a really good game against quality team in McKeesport, and they came out and they battled for 4 quarters. We hit some foul shots. We didn't box out very well, but luckily there at the end we were able to hit a few shots and get out of there with the win. So yeah, it was really big for the boys. Super proud of them.
And you also got some good news on Friday about Sevi Vecchiola.
Yeah, Sevi, it's just an LCL strain. So we're hopeful that he should be back after, hopefully right around the first of the year or so. So, I mean, we're not going to push it or anything, but he's already doing his PT. He got a brace, so we're gonna evaluate that and just keep an eye on him, and then we'll go from there.
Hey, Franklin Regional tonight. They have not lost a conference game yet this season. Sitting on top of the section right now, 3-0.
Tough, gritty team. Head coach Jesse Reed he's a good friend of mine. I like Jesse. Got a lot of respect for Jesse. Same with Brad at Latrobe. Jesse does a good job. The boys are going to play super hard. They're going to get after it, and I'm looking forward to it.
How wild is this section, though, this year? You see Greater Latrobe last Tuesday just annihilate Uniontown, and Uniontown's not a bad team, and you're able to go and knock them off. It just seems like there's just so much balance in this section this season.
Yeah, I said it before the season started. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some other, really tough sections in 5A in particular. You have your Lincoln Park and your Shar Valley, section. But, our section it's tough, man. I mean, there's no easy games in there. You have all quality teams, quality coaches, and you got to be ready to come out and play every night. And I think that was the thing that I was the most proud of is the boys, the way they responded to the game against Gateway. And I don't think that game was an honest reflection of our team. We held Gateway to 27 points in the first half, which, in my opinion, as a coach, that's a win. We just couldn't score a bucket. And then, I tried to do a few little things different in the second half to maybe build some confidence in the boys, and it didn't work for us. And, we kind of ended up getting blown out. But, to be able to respond, believe in themselves, come back, have some, a few good practices, and then play the way they did against Latrobe on Friday, I was very proud of the effort. And, if anybody's off tonight and they're not doing anything, I promise you this game tonight will be a good one. It'll be a good one. Jesse's a good coach. I know a lot of the kids that are on his team. They're scrappy. I think it's going to be a pretty fair matchup. They don't have quite the size that Latrobe had, but they just really, really, really get after it. And I'm looking forward to it, and I think it'll be a really good game.
That's our Highlands head coach John Smith. Again, you can watch the Mustangs and the Panthers 7:30 tip on the WMBS Facebook page. Here on the radio, Uniontown at McKeesport, starting lineups and the opening tip-off on the way next.
It's a new day at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, and we're bringing a new level of quality health care to our community. From primary care to specialty services, our team has always put patients first. And now, thanks to our merger with WVU Medicine, our commitment to patient-centered care has grown even stronger. With new resources, a growing staff, and advanced technology, our team is here to provide you with top-quality care when it matters most. Discover the new Uniontown Hospital and see how we've grown.
Mauser's Tire Center has been serving the region for more than 50 years, offering new, used, and recap tires, as well as tire repair. Mauser's is located on Route 40 West at Seawrights Crossroads. Need new tires? Call Mauser's today at 724-245-2410 and let them get you ready for the road. Mauser's Tire Center, your trusted source for new and used tires for more than 5 decades. Wishing all area high school teams a successful and healthy 2025 season.
Amidar Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amidar Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Amidar Transit, call them 724-439-3164. 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
I'm attorney Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Martin Law. If you were injured in an accident, don't know where to turn, and want to know what your rights are, we'd be happy to meet with you. We're local and have helped hundreds of people here in Fayette County recover in accident cases. Most importantly, we pride ourselves on being able to locate coverage or find claims that other attorneys may have missed. call us about your case at 724-439-3939. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorney.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
Brian Morozak back with you here at McKeesport High School. The Uniontown Red Raiders and the McKeesport Tigers just about ready to get this game underway. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. They're being brought to you by SWGI Specialists, now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown. A different name but the same team, providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County teams. We'll start first with the McKeesport Tigers. Again, 4-2 overall, 2-1 in Section 1. 5A play. They'll start at guard, a 5'9 senior, averaging 8 points a game. Number 1, Brian Jones. Also at guard, a 6-foot senior, averaging 13 points a game. Number 2, Aaron Reeder. At the slash position, the 3 guard on the floor, a 6'1 senior, averaging 8 points a game. Number 4, Daryl McCullough. At forward, a 6'2 senior, averaging 22 points and 9 rebounds a game. Number 5, Lamont Perkins, rounding out the starting lineup at forward, a 6'3 junior, averaging 5 points a game. Number 12, Malachi Groski. For Uniontown, they're 3-4 overall, 1-2 in conference play. Rob Kesmarski, the head coach, Ware Gladman is top assistant. They'll start at guard. A 5'9 junior, averaging 13.5 points a game. Number 2, Cam Dugan, also at guard, a 6-foot junior, averaging 10 points and 6 rebounds a game. Number 5, Nolan Baker. The 3rd guard, a 6-foot senior, averaging 14.4 points and 5 rebounds a game. Number 11, Isaac Ellsworth. Also at guard, a 6'5 junior, averaging 4.4 points a game. Number 12, Anthony Sheffy. And at forward, a 6'6 junior, averaging 8 points and 9 rebounds a game. Number 14, Peyton Fitzgerald. Officials here tonight, Eric Blair, John Jenkins, and Kevin Crummy. Again, I'm Brian Morozak with Matt Sapienza behind the camera on our YouTube live video feed, and Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Nice to have you along with us on this Festivus night, the night before Christmas Eve here at McKeesport High School. The Red Raiders and their away maroons, white numbers, they'll work left to right as we describe it. McKeesport, the home whites, dark blue numbers, red trim, they'll work right to left. Uniontown's bench across the court on the far side. McKeesport's bench across the court to our right. Again, Uniontown entering this game after a tough 2-point loss, 51-49 against Penn Trafford on Friday. McKeesport 2-1 in the conference, 2 conference wins against Albert Gallatin and Laurel Highlands. The Mustang game was tight. McKeesport won there by only 2. Lost their only conference game against Franklin Regional. Enters play tonight at 3-0. They're at Laurel Highlands. That'll be a 7:30 tip. You can watch it on the WMBS Facebook page. Daryl McCullough to take the opening tip-off for McKeesport. He'll jump against Peyton Fitzgerald for Uniontown as John Jenkins steps in the center circle. And it's the Red Raiders that tip it back as McCullough didn't even jump. And Cam Dugan facing a quick little double team, trying to regain here in his own zone. Ball poked back, will go out of play. And the officials are going to rule this Uniontown basketball. And Nolan Baker will send it in from his own zone. 11 seconds in. Baker needs to hurry. Tight man-to-man pressure defense from McKeesport. Gets it ahead to Dugan, who has a seam scoop shot up. Didn't go. Loose ball rebound pulled down by Lamont Perkins. Again, Perkins, their leading scorer and top rebounder coming into the game, was a nice pass down low and a little flip up there from Daryl McCullough to give McKeesport the opening 2 points of the game. And the Red Raiders now try to answer here with Isaac Ellsworth in the corner to Nolan Baker. Baker coming near baseline, a little spin, gets the shot up out in front. It's no good, but Baker draws the foul and will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. McKeesport foul called against Lamont Perkins. No, check that. They're going to call that on McCullough. McCullough picking up the foul, his first, team first. And it'll send Nolan Baker to the free throw line. Baker so far this season, 50% from the foul line, 10 of 20. And the first of 2 free throws for Baker. Up out of the way and good. Again, free throw shooting did Uniontown in that loss against Penn Trafford. The Red Raiders just 3 of 14 from the free throw line against the Warriors on Friday. Second of 2 free throws, good there for Nolan to tie this game up at 2 here at the 7:20 mark of the opening quarter. And Aaron Reeder quickly back on the other side there for the Tigers. Sent into the corner. Jones wasn't expecting the pass. Able to regain back to Reeder. Reeder at the foul line, a little spin on the inside. Pretty move in the finish for Aaron Reeder. So Reeder gets his first 2 of the game. It's 4-2. Tigers over the Red Raiders here a minute in from McKeesport High School. Here's Fitzgerald near corner. High arcing 3 on the way. No good there from Anthony Sheffy. And Lamont Perkins going the other way. Little pressure defense there from Dugan. Pokes the ball free into Sheffy's hands. Touch there in the backcourt from Fitzgerald. Back and across to Cam Dugan. So Uniontown with the basketball, trailing 4-2. 6:39 left here in the opening quarter. And away from the basketball, we're going to get a foul called as Anthony Sheffy and Brian Jones were going at it. And Jones will pick up the foul. That'll be his first, team second. And Dan DeRose, in his first year as the head coach of the McKeesport Tigers, replacing Troy Blackwell, has spent 4 years here at the helm of McKeesport. DeRose certainly has been around the corner, spent some time at CCAC, Penn State Greater Allegheny, coached at North Allegheny, won a WPIAL championship at Penn Hills, and was Carleton's head coach a season ago. Isaac Ellsworth sending it in to Sheffy up top, back to Ellsworth, who's double teamed on the 3, try to come inside to Baker, just fumble the ball away. Jones picks it up over to Perkins and across, defended there by Fitzgerald, and pretty move between defenders from Perkins, couldn't finish, offensive rebound. Agroski misses there on the putback, and it's Isaac Ellsworth out of the pack with it here for Uniontown. The 6:17 mark of the opening quarter. The Red Raiders, the basketball down 2. Quick 3 from Ellsworth. Rattled home. So Isaac Ellsworth, his 21st made 3 of the season, puts Uniontown on top 5-4. Here at the 6:04 mark of the opening quarter. And Ellsworth, another steal. Here's Ellsworth racing back. Scoop shot up. Would not drop. And Lamont Perkins out of the pack with it there from McKeesport. But Uniontown off to a nice start with a lot of hustle. But Brian Jones comes back and drains the 3 from McKeesport. So for Jones, his first points of the game come from outside the 3-point arc. The Red Raiders trying to come back a little bit too quickly. A little miscommunication there on the outlet pass forward that was intended for Anthony Sheffy. Goes out of play and back over to McKeesport. So after that, Jones made 3. McKeesport with the basketball back, leading Uniontown 7-5. Here at the 5:42 mark of the opening quarter. Mekhi Daniels off the McKeesport bench into the game. He'll bring it across here for the Tigers. Picked up by Ellsworth, sent on the far side again to Brian Jones in front of the Uniontown bench. Works to his left, over to Groski. Out in front again to Perkins. It'll turn and shoot, came up short. Ellsworth, another loose ball rebound there for Uniontown. And Isaac brings it back across. Flips it back over to Cam Dugan. Dugan fronted there by Daryl McCullough. Dugan a little open space. Floater left of the lane, no good there from Cam. Ball comes loose and picked up there by Mekhi Daniels. Daniels trying to get coast to coast for the Tigers and to lay it up and in. So Daniels gets his first 2 points off the McKeesport bench, and the Tigers increase their lead to 4 over Uniontown at 9-5. Here at the 4:58 mark of the first, and they're going to roll Nolan Baker out of bounds on the baseline near side of McKeesport. We'll get it back here at the 4:57 mark of the first. Have to say hello to our buddy Ed Walensky from Sandy Howell Notary Services. Wishing everybody happy holidays, and happy holidays again to you, Ed, as well. Appreciate you checking in on our YouTube live video feed. So 4:57 left here in the first. Tigers getting the basketball back. They'll shuffle the deck again. Aaron Reeder back in, and Brian Jones will take a seat. Tigers generally play with about a 7-player rotation. Jair Bray and Makai Daniels, the two the Tigers usually use off the bench. McCullough has it now, back in the corner to Daniels, fronted there by Dugan. On the wing again to McCullough. Take a pull-up J from the far elbow and connect. So McKeesport now up 11-5 after that basket from Daniels. Daniels now with 4 and a quick whistle after another Tiger steal. And we'll get a foul posted here. I think it's going to go on Cam Dugan. It does. So the first on Cam and the first Uniontown team foul as well. As the Tigers trigger it in, Uniontown down 6, but an errant pass that was intended there for McCullough over his head and out of play. And Uniontown will get it back, trailing by 6 here at the 4:29 mark of the first. If you're looking for the Laurel Highlands Franklin Regional game tonight, you can watch that on the WMBS Facebook page. We'll join it in progress as soon as the Uniontown McKeesport game ends here on the radio side as well. Ellsworth back up top. Dugan, deep 3 out the front of the rim, no good. Perkins the rebound there for the Tigers. Here's Lamont Perkins out of his own zone. Forward again to Daniels. Is that going to be a charge? No. Tough blocking foul called there on the Red Raiders' Cam Dugan. That'll be his second, team second. One of those bang-bang plays. I thought Dugan had position. Apparently the officials did not see it that way, and Dugan now will have to watch his P's and Q's with 2 personals here in the opening 4 minutes of the game. Tigers back on it again. Perkins working here on Sheffy, puts it off the glass. Shot won't drop, and Sheffy pulls down the rebound for Uniontown. Off to Chase White. White just checked in off the Uniontown bench. Back to Sheffy, and finally across here to Dugan. Remains on the foul, or remains on the court with 2 personal fouls. Dugan here high on the right. Sheffy trying to set the screen. Dugan double teamed, in a little bit of trouble. Gets out of it there to Baker. In the corner to Chase White for 3. It spins out. Kind of a hard luck roll there from White. And Jair Bray with the rebound. Forward to Aaron Reeder. Reeder races back. Shot attempt might have been partially blocked there by Sheffy. Foul called coming off the rebound. I think they're going to get Nolan Baker here on the Uniontown side. So the Red Raiders down 6. 3:31 left here in the opening quarter. Peyton Fitzgerald back in on the Uniontown side. And McKeesport bringing back in Malachi Ogroski as well. McCullough to inbound. A little tap out in front. Perkins trying to tip it in. Shot attempt was no good. Then a kick ball call there as Isaac Ellsworth tried to work out of his own zone. We have 3:26 left here in the first. Uniontown the basketball down 6. Inbounds pass goes to Chase White. He'll bring it across. Double team comes over, bounces over to Nolan Baker. Back in the corner to Ellsworth. High arcing 3 off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down there by Fitzgerald. Out to Dugan. He'll reload from the outside. Another miss there from the Red Raiders. Ball out of bounds. And back over to McKeesport. Uniontown a little cold here from the field to start. Just 1 field goal so far. That was the made 3 from Ellsworth. Nolan Baker, 2 points from the free throw line, and Uniontown trails by 6 here at the 3:03 mark of the opening quarter. Aaron Reeder here between the circles. Will go inside, and Nolan Baker, nice little poke away there from Lamont Perkins. Ball back into the hands of Isaac Ellsworth. He's in the Tiger zone. Watch there by Reeder. Ellsworth pretty move to the basket. Reeder a little poke, but they'll get him for the foul. That'll be his first, team third. Coming here at the 2:44 mark of the opening quarter. And Isaac Ellsworth will head to the free throw line for Uniontown. Red Raiders as the team enter this game, 89 of 140, 64% from the free throw line. Ellsworth 78% for the season, 21 of 27, misses the first of 2 here off the front of the rim. We mentioned Uniontown had their worst free throw shooting night of the season Friday, 3 of 14 from the free throw line and a 2-point loss against Penn Trafford. End result could have been a lot different if some of those free throws would have dropped on Friday night. Ellsworth makes the second of 2. He has 4. Red Raiders back to within 5, down 11-6. Reeder back on the other side, resetting up top. Lamont Perkins, and a timeout taken here by the Tigers, and will take it as well. 2:38 left here in the first. 11-6 McKeesport over Uniontown. We're back in 60 here on the CR Piranha Group High School Sports Night.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specialize in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry in the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Back here at McKeesport High School, right after the inbounds pass and the timeout. A 3-ball that goes well out of play there from Malachi Ogroski. And Uniontown will get it back as Cam Dugan will bring it across. It'll go cross-court far side over to Chase White. And White, a little kick in the near corner to Ellsworth, whose 3-ball's on the way but came up short. Makai Daniels pulling down the rebound there for the Tigers. Off to Daryl McCall, watched there by Dugan. Reset up top, pulled down by Perkins, long 2. Off the mark, rebound tipped around. And then Ellsworth going for the save, throws it right back to Ogroski. And a whistle underneath, and another foul is going to be called here on Uniontown. I think they're going to get Nolan Baker this time. They do. So now you have Baker with 2. And Dugan with 2 on the Uniontown side. That was the 4th Red Raider team foul. Baker will take a seat on the Uniontown bench. Or maybe he won't. He went over to talk to Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski. He's going to check out here after the first free throw, which is no good from Malachi Ogroski. Ogroski, the 6'3" junior forward, came in averaging 5 points a game. So now you have Ellsworth, White, Sheffy, Dugan, and Fitzgerald in on the Uniontown side. Jaleel Bailey in for the first time for McKeesport tonight as well. Second of 2 free throws from Ogroski on the way in good. So Malachi Ogroski with his first point of the game increases the McKeesport lead now to 12-6 as the Tigers have doubled up the Red Raiders here at the 2:05 mark of the first. And Anthony Sheffy will trigger it in here for Uniontown. And full court man-to-man pressure here from McKeesport. It goes into White. White out of his own zone with Bailey all around him. Ball poked out of play. Now remain with Uniontown here in the McKeesport zone. And Chase White will reload now from in front of the McKeesport bench as we go under 2 minutes left here in the opening quarter. Into Ellsworth, a little fumble regained back to White here high on the left. White double team, floats it back to Dugan, and Dugan gets free, long 2 up top, good, Cam Dugan. So Dugan, his first 2 points of the game, just the second field goal make for Uniontown. The Red Raiders back to within 4. On the other side, Daniels, quick 3 off the mark. Offensive rebound pulled down there by Jair Bray, sends it back on the wing, and a long 2 off the mark there from Reeder. Foul called off the rebound. Fitzgerald was knocked down. Foul will go here on the Tigers. I think it was Bailey that committed the infraction. Wait for the foul officially to go up. Had both Bailey and Perkins actually called it on Daniels. So Makai Daniels picking up the foul. Uniontown getting it back down 4. Fitzgerald in the corner. Sheffy 3 came up a little bit short. And Daniels with a rebound there for the Tigers. Daniels back across. Might have been a walk. And it was a walk. And the officials right on that one with a traveling violation against McKeesport. Uniontown getting the basketball back down 4. 1:10 left here in the opening quarter. Malachi Ogroski now back in for Makai Daniels as Dan DeRose substitutes pretty heavily among the 7-8 guys. We've actually seen 8 in so far on the McKeesport side. The 7 we mentioned earlier, and Jaleel Bailey, who's out there right now, number 55. Ellsworth near side, Dugan. Dugan right of the lane. Double team comes over. A lot of team speed on the McKeesport side. Sheffy in the corner was looking there for Donovan Coffey, deflected out of play. Went off of Lamont Perkins and out will remain with Uniontown here in the McKeesport zone. So the Red Raiders fighting off an early McKeesport rally. Have the basketball down 4, and now Seeing his first action of the game, Nate Heiss checking in here for Chase White. And Heiss will trigger it in left of the basket in the McKeesport zone. Heiss up top to Cam Dugan. Watched there by Perkins. Dugan now backing off. A little poke from Bailey. Send into the corner to Sheffy. Sheffy back on the wing with 37 seconds left in the quarter. Uniontown in no hurry right now as Cam Dugan works up top. Bailey coming out for him. Over to Ellsworth. Isaac from the far elbow, resetting to Dugan. Open look, he'll fire from the outside, but miss out the front of the rim. Coffey going for the rebound along with Heiss for Uniontown. We're going to get a Red Raider foul as Malachi Ogroski pulled down the rebound. That'll be the 5th foul against the Red Raiders here in the opening quarter. So McKeesport enters the bonus, and the first personal on Nate Heiss, who gets into the book tonight. And Malachi Ogroski, who's 1 for 2 from the free throw line so far in this game, will shoot 2 here with the Tigers leading 12-8 and 19 seconds left in the opening quarter. Ogroski now getting ready for his first of 2. Up on the way and no good. Ogroski now 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Again, if you're looking for the Floral Highlands Franklin Regional game, it'll be up on the WMBS Facebook page for you tonight. Actually up there right now as the Mustangs taking on the Panthers of Franklin Regional. Enter the night 3-0 in conference play. Second of 2 free throws, good for Ogroski, who's now 2 of 4 from the foul line. The McKeesport lead up to 5 over Uniontown at 13-8. And Anthony Sheffy will trigger it back in. Into Nate Heiss. Heiss out of his own zone, straddles the far boundary. Heiss in the far corner, in a little bit of trouble with 10 seconds left. Gets out of it there over to Sheffy. Back into the hands of Dugan here between the circles with 5 seconds left. Dugan trying to spin off a break. Dugan on the far side will get fouled with 0.5 left on the clock. And that's the 15th foul against McKeesport. And an opportunity here for Dugan to get some late points here in the opening quarter from the free throw line. Foul went on Jaleel Bailey, his first, team 5th. Dugan so far this season for Uniontown, 25 of 36 from the free throw line, 69%. Dugan first of 2 here again with 0.5 left on the clock in the opening quarter. First free throw is good there for Cam Dugan. So 3 opening quarter points for Cam. McKeesport lead down to 4. And now Dugan for a second of 2, good again. The Red Raiders cut it to a 1-possession game after 1. It's 13-10. McKeesport over Uniontown. We're back with the second quarter and 60 here on the CR Brada Group High School Sports Night.
Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service is your local, fully insured, expert tree removal and advanced tree trimming service based right in Uniontown. Brothers Jared and Justin Gibson and their team bring more than 2 decades combined experience to stump and tree removal, but also provide general clearing services and some landscaping services too. So whatever your outdoor needs are, Two Brothers is ready to help you today with customizable plans and a commitment to getting the job done right. Call them today, 724-415-9183. Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's Construction Warehouse, 724-366-8274. Or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page.
Zen's Construction Warehouse, our surplus, your savings.
Start of the second quarter here at McKeesport High School. The McKeesport Tigers lead the Uniontown Red Raiders 13-10. Brian Morozak along with Matt Sapienza, who's behind the camera in our YouTube live video feed. Nick Parchek back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys Law Studios. Appreciate you joining us for some high school basketball. Final game before Christmas for both the Red Raiders and the Tigers. A little alley-oop down low. Wasn't a slam, but a little tip-in for Lamont Perkins, who's on the scoreboard for the first time in this game. So Perkins, McKeesport's leading scorer, came in averaging 22 points a game. Basket there as the Tigers up 5. Quick three, Anthony Sheffy, no good for Uniontown. Rebound tracked down by McKeesport's Daryl McCullough. McCullough a little out of control, trying to regain here in the Uniontown zone. Has it taken away by Cam Dugan. Forward to Anthony Sheffy, and Sheffy gets blocked going up. Kind of hesitated a little bit like he was going to try to throw down a dunk, but he never got it to the basketballs. The shot was blocked away, and here's Perkins back on the other side, going cross-court near side McCullough, playing catch there with Brian Jones, and pulled back out again to Perkins, who works here between the circles. McKeesport the basketball in a 5-point lead. A little hop-step kick out there from Perkins over to Aaron Reeder, who drains the three. So Aaron Reeder now with 5. The McKeesport lead up to 8. 2-on-1 coming back for Uniontown, and they're going to wave it off as a travel called there on the pass up the court from Baker to Fitzgerald. So Uniontown some good opportunities, but trailing by 8. And you go back about 2 sequences ago on the Uniontown side, if Sheffy would have been a little bit more aggressive there and went right to the hole hard instead of pulling it up a little bit, could have got that 2 in for Uniontown before the block will turn and shoot. Perkins good. He's tough. Lamont Perkins, a second field goal of the quarter, has 4 for the game. Tigers have doubled up the Red Raiders at 20-10 here at the 6:35 mark of the second quarter. Fitzgerald back on the other side. Fitzgerald coming in, drawing the contact, and a charge called there on Fitzgerald as he sent it in on Ogroski. Very similar to what we saw on the other side, where a blocking foul was called on Dugan. That time, Uniontown getting the charge on them. Red Raiders not getting the calls here at McKeesport tonight. Down 10 here at the 6:29 mark of the second quarter. Always tough when you go on the road in conference games. Red Raiders won here a season ago. In fact, swept the season series. Uniontown didn't lose a conference game last year. That should be a push-off. It is on Lamont Perkins. So the offensive foul there on Perkins will give Uniontown the basketball back here at the 6:18 mark of the second quarter. That one was pretty obvious, as Perkins was trying to make some room for himself there on the far elbow. Here's Cam Dugan for Uniontown. Red Raiders working left to right. Ellsworth here on the near wing. Ellsworth a little ball fake. Flip back up top. Dugan far wing. Baker in the corner again to Sheffy. Sheffy tiptoeing the far baseline and got fouled going up. You had both Bray there along with Malachi Ogroski on the McKeesport side. And will send Sheffy to the foul line. First team foul against McKeesport here in the second quarter. And they're going to put it up here on Bray, his first of 2 free throws. No good from Sheffy. Sheffy just 4 of 6 from the free throw line this season, 67%. Came in averaging just over 4 points and 4 rebounds a game. Uniontown down 10. Needing some production here in a hurry. On the road at McKeesport. Second of 2 free throws again, no good from Sheffy. Uniontown is yet to score here in the second quarter. They got an offensive rebound from Nolan Baker. And another foul called here on the Tigers. This also on the floor. And get a push this time, I think, on Bray. It does go on Jair Bray. That'll be his second, team second here in the quarter. And Nolan Baker will work it back in again for Uniontown. Baker touched in. Fitzgerald will tip up and in for Peyton Fitzgerald. So he gets his first 2 of the night. Uniontown down 8 at 20-12 with 5:49 left here in the second quarter. From the foul line there, Ogroski blocked away by Sheffy into the hands of Ellsworth. Isaac Ellsworth out of his own zone. Ellsworth picked up there by Aaron Reeder. Now will take a deep 3. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Again, he can hit him from anywhere on the court. Jump ball caught here off the rebound. Dan DeRose a little upset, McKeesport head coach. Tigers get it here, though, off the possession arrow. And Jaleel Bailey will get set to check in. He'll replace Malachi Ogroski. With 5:30 left before halftime. Tigers the basketball and an 8-point lead over Uniontown. Now they might reverse it. There's some talk which way the possession arrow should have went. Now they're going to correct it and give Uniontown the basketball. And Nolan Baker will work it in, so that'll make the Red Raider fans happy. Baker sends it in, looking high on the left there for Dugan. Deflected out of play by Jalil Bailey. Will remain Uniontown basketball. This time Baker will have to come over between the scorer's table and the McKeesport bench to send it in. We'll go into the backcourt now to Cam Dugan as Uniontown head coach Rob Kaczmarski barks out a play from the Red Raiders bench. Into Sheffield, will switch up top there with Ellsworth, try to fire it down low to Fitzgerald, who comes free and slams it in. So Peyton Fitzgerald, who has a preferred walk-on offer already to Salem University, slams one in there for Uniontown to pull the Red Raiders back to within 6 at 20-14. 5:02 left before halftime. Leaning and scoring there, Aaron Reeder. Reeder 5 here in the second, 7 for the game. Tigers pressure the basketball. They're going to force another turnover. Darryl McCullough with it, try to send it over to Perkins, intercepted by Fitzgerald. Good job there from Payton to get back into the play there on the Uniontown side. Back across to Cam Dugan. Dugan will switch up there with Nolan Baker back in the corner. Dugan open, look for three, drains it. And boy, Uniontown needed that. Cam Dugan, his 5th made 3 of the season, gives him 7 for the game. And Uniontown back to within 5, down 22-17 with 4:24 left here in the second quarter. Lamont Perkins coming inside. Fitzgerald with the foul. Probably took an easy 2 off the board there for Perkins. Will make him earn it from the free throw line. A good foul there from Peyton Fitzgerald. Second team foul for Uniontown here in the quarter. First personal on Peyton, and he'll send Lamont Perkins to the free throw line here for McKeesport to shoot 2. Perkins so far in this game 4 points, all here in the second quarter. Perkins first of 2 free throws on the way, but no good. So that foul already paying off, saving the Red Raiders at least a point. Perkins now for a second of 2. Looks back, talks to a couple of teammates. Second free throw on the way and good for Lamont Perkins. So 5 second quarter points for Perkins. Uniontown down 6 now, 23-17. They turn it over. Errant pass in their own zone will give McKeesport the basketball back. Seen that a couple of times so far in this game on the Uniontown side. That will make head coach Rob Kaczmarski very happy. Red Raiders will be back in action Saturday down at Charleroi against Southmoreland. That'll be a 7 o'clock tip here on WMBS. And a little tip in again for Lamont Perkins. Perkins now 7 here in the second quarter, and the McKeesport lead now is at 8 at 25-17. Dugan coming back. Kick in the corner, Nolan Baker off the mark on the 3. Offensive rebound, Chase White got fouled going back up. Good hustle in position there for Chase White off the Uniontown bench. He'll earn a couple of free throws. McKeesport foul posted on Malachi Ogroski, his first. Third team foul of the quarter against the Tigers. And now White, who is 0 for 3 so far this season from the free throw line, make it 0 for 4 as he misses on his first of 2. Substitution here on the McKeesport side. Jair Bray back into the game, replacing Makai Daniels. Now White looking for his first point off the Uniontown bench. Red Raiders down 8, make it 7 as White connects here at the free throw line. 25-18 McKeesport. Perkins close to an over and back there. Now into the Uniontown zone. Double team comes over. Touch from Jones, back to Perkins, near side feed to Ogroski. Pulls up here on the wing, resets to Perkins high on the left, watched by White. As the Tigers look to set the screen, Perkins stays with it right of the lane. Up top, Jones, 3 on the way, off the mark. Ball tipped off of Jair Bray going out. Uniontown will get the basketball back as Bray could not hang on to the rebound. Mentioned the Red Raiders playing Southmoreland Saturday at Charleroi. They'll play 3 games in the Mon Valley between Christmas and New Year's. They'll battle South Park 7 o'clock Monday at Charleroi, and also play East Allegheny 5:30 on Tuesday. We'll have all 3 games for you here on WMBS, and a 3-ball corner pocket good. Isaac Ellsworth So Ellsworth now with 7. His second made 3. And the Red Raiders back to within 4, hanging around. Down 25-21. A little turn and shoot. No good there from Aaron Reeder. Offensive rebound, Brian Jones keeping it alive. Back to Perkins here between the circles. Watched by White. Now backs off with 2:52 left before halftime. Little switch here with Aaron Reeder. As the Red Raiders, who trailed by 10, now have it back to within 4. Reeder to his left. Switching there with Jail Bailey. Back to Brian Jones. Over to Perkins again. Up top to Jones, who drains another 3. So Brian Jones, the second made 3. He has 6. And McKeesport back on top by 7 at 28-21. Great pass from Ellsworth down to Baker, and Nolan Baker converts there on the right block. First field goal of the game for Baker. Made 2 free throws earlier. He'll have another one upcoming here, and a big assist for Isaac Ellsworth. Has the Red Raiders back to within 5. Down 28-23. Personal foul called there on Aaron Reeder for McKeesport. That'll be Reeder's second personal foul. 4th team foul against the Tigers here in the quarter. And that'll get Daryl McCullough back into the game on the McKeesport side, replacing Jaleel Bailey. Red Raiders down 5 again. Baker's 50% so far this season from the free throw line, cuts it to 4. Baker 3 of 3 from the free throw line in this game, and a turnover as that ball right through the hands of McKeesport's Aaron Reeder, right in front of the Uniontown bench going out. And the Red Raiders get it back down 4 with 2:16 left before halftime. Jaleel Bailey checking back in here on the McKeesport side, replacing Aaron Reeder. Again, for you folks on the radio, the Laurel Highlands Franklin Regional game getting underway right now. You can watch it on the WMBS Facebook page. We'll join it in progress on the radio with Tony Hanola and Shea Fleener as soon as this one wraps up. Fitzgerald taking it right to the rack, could not finish. Rebound pulled down by Lamont. Perkins going the other way. Floater from Perkins, no good. Loose ball rebound, and it's Peyton Fitzgerald with it there for Uniontown. Off to Nolan Baker. Baker trying to make some room. Pretty move. Shot with the left hand. No good. Ball tipped out of bounds off of McKeesport going out. Uniontown retains possession here in the Tigers zone. Down only 4 with 1:51 left before halftime. Red Raiders showing a lot of fight here tonight. And Ellsworth will send it into Fitzgerald. That ball was poked by Ogroski. Again, we'll stay with Uniontown here in the Tigers zone. Ellsworth again to send it in. Trying to make some room there with Perkins watching the trigger man Ellsworth. Ellsworth into Chase White here high on the left. Trying to send it down low. Was looking for Baker. Intercepted by Jones, and Baker trying to poke it away. Ball tied up. We'll go back to the possession arrow, and this time it does favor the McKeesport Tigers. Reminder, stay tuned for our halftime show brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. We'll check in on that Laurel Highlands Franklin Regional game. And our out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Mauser's Tire Center. Red Raiders trail by 4. Ogroski, feet on the inside, poked away by Fitzgerald. That pass intended for Jaleel Bailey. You kind of wondered how Uniontown would respond after falling behind by 10 early in the second quarter. Tigers led Uniontown 13-10 after 1 quarter of play. Used a little 7-0 mini run to start the second quarter, and Uniontown forces a turnover here. Isaac Ellsworth quickly back into the Tigers zone. Ellsworth 3 up top, off the front of the rim, no good. Lamont Perkins another rebound there for McKeesport. Boy, if that 3 would have dropped, it would have cut the Tigers lead down to 1. Here's McCullough going the other way. Back to Perkins, holds here between the circles. Tigers might waste a little time here, leading by 4 with 1:08 left before halftime. McCullough barking out of play. A little switch up top with Brian Jones. Far side now to Aaron Reeder. Reeder watched by Ellsworth. Back into the hands of Jones. Jones deadly from the outside. Probably McKeesport's best three-point shooter. McCullough has it right now. They've taken it down to 50 seconds left in the quarter. See if Uniontown lets them take it down anymore. Jones, corner, open look. Aaron Reeder out the side of the rim. No good little tip out there on the rebound. Jones reloads, misses from the outside, and this time Fitzgerald pulls down the rebound there for the Red Raiders. Off to Chase White. White in a little trouble, able to swing it back and across to Fitzgerald. Near side, 3 on the way. Nolan Baker too strong. Backside rebound, Donovan Coffey. They're going to call him here for a little push-off. So Coffey picks up his first personal foul. That'll be the third team foul on the Red Raiders here in the second quarter. Just 24 seconds left before halftime. The Tigers get it back, leading by 4. Nagroski, no check then. That's Aaron Reeder bringing it back across. Picked up by Ellsworth. 11 seconds left in the quarter. Could have been a travel, not called. Reeder, interior pass, and Perkins with a finish. Perkins just drove far wing and in, and the Red Raiders off the inbounds pass, feeling the pressure from three-quarter court. White comes up short. So we'll go to halftime with McKeesport leading Uniontown 30-24. Well played first half here at McKeesport High School. Stay tuned for our halftime show. It's brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. It comes your way next. Tigers 30, Red Raiders 24. Back in a moment here on the C.R. Barada Group High School Sports Night.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a proud supporter of local high school sports. In fact, their annual charity golf outing has contributed dozens of scholarships to Fayette County students. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, wishing all of our local high school teams a great season.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Chris Parker Jr., it's time for Santa and gift wrapping.
We're always ready for Santa at Autoland with Hyundai Santa Cruz and Santa Fe. Plus 0% financing for 60 months. All new 25 and 26 Santa Fe's and Tucsons. Perfect for holiday travel in these capable SUVs. And the Santa Fe has third row seating for up to 7 passengers. And 0% financing for 60 months. Or up to $4,500 HMF bonus cash.
Sounds better than a sleigh for hauling gifts and getting around in bad weather.
We're also wrapping up 2025 with year-end deals. And we still have a selection of new Hyundais at pre-tariff prices. Great deals, great HMF financing. This is the time to buy and get away in 2026 in a brand new Hyundai.
And every new Hyundai purchase includes Hyundai Assurance, America's best warranty, with 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain protection and 3-year free complimentary maintenance. Autoland Hyundai, downtown Uniontown, or online at AutolandHyundai.com.
And you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Because Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair is concerned about our local community, Target Safety Solutions was born. Located beside the Ted Sova Shop at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibration after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignments, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement, and also inspects trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features to keep their occupants safe. That's why Target Safety Solutions originated. Their state-of-the-art facility is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick Patricelli and Mike Thomas are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at Target Safety Solutions, 724-550-4403.
Back here at McKeesport High School, halftime, 30-24. The homestanding Tigers lead the Uniontown Red Raiders by 6, again 30-24. Let's take a look at our halftime stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. We'll start on the McKeesport side, where Brian Jones has 6, 2 made threes. Aaron Reeder with 7, including 1 made 3. Daryl McCullough, 2 points all in the opening quarter. Lamont Perkins, 9 points all in the second quarter. Malachi Ogroski with 2. He's 2 of 4 from the free throw line. And Makai Daniels with 4 off the Tigers bench. McKeesport 13 in the first, 17 in the second for 30 here at halftime. Uniontown with Chase White having 1 point. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Cam Dugan with 7, 1 made 3, 2 of 2 from the foul line. Nolan Baker with 5. He's 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Isaac Ellsworth with 7, 2 made 3s, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Anthony Sheffy has yet to score. He's 0 of 2 from the free throw line. And Peyton Fitzgerald with 4. The Red Raiders 10 in the first, 14 in the second for their 24 at halftime. Let's take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Mauser's Tire. Need you tread this winter? Don't let the winter weather slow you down. Visit Mauser's Tire today. Back in town at Laurel Highlands High School, Mustang Corral, end of the opening quarter. Franklin Regional, a 15-10 lead over Laurel Highlands. Again, you can watch that game on the WMBS Facebook page. We'll join it in progress on the radio right after Uniontown and McKeesport wraps up here tonight. Again, that's our out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Mauser's Tire. Don't let the winter weather slow you down. Call Mauser's Tire today, 724-245-2410. Halftime here, McKeesport 30, Uniontown 24. Second half comes your way next in 4 minutes here on WMBS.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
When you need notary services, trust the best. Sandy Howell Notary Services, back-to-back gold medal winner for Best Notary in Fayette County. They're here for you with extended hours to fit your schedule. Sandy Howell's also the 2025 gold medal winner for Best Title Company. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 8:30, and Saturdays, 9 to 5. Call 724-564-8955 today for Sandy Howell Notary Services, where excellence is signed and sealed.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4:30, and Saturdays, 8 to 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Braggs a call today, 724-439-3228, for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Amidar Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amidar Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Amidar Transit, call them 724-439-3164. 724-439-3164. Or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specialize in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
Casey's Sports Cafe, located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown and owned by the Vernon family, wants you to know they have new hours. Monday and Friday from 7 to 3, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 7 to 7, and Saturday and Sunday, 7 to 2. Come on into Casey's and check out their new menu ideas and entrees. They can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Call 724-550-4126. Casey's, the best in Fayette County.
It's a new day at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, and we're bringing a new level of quality health care to our community. From primary care to specialty services, our team has always put patients first. And now, thanks to our merger with WVU Medicine, our commitment to patient-centered care has grown even stronger. With new resources, a growing staff, and advanced technology, our team is here to provide you with top-quality care when it matters most. Discover the new Uniontown Hospital and see how we've grown.
Brian Morozak back with you here at McKeesport High School. Start of the third quarter, 30-24. The McKeesport Tigers lead the Uniontown Red Raiders. A reminder, as soon as this game is done on the radio side, I'll switch you out to the conclusion of the Laurel Highlands Franklin Regional game. That game tipped just after 7:30 tonight. Last check on our Mauser's Tire scoreboard. Franklin Regional leading Laurel Highlands 23-18 as that game in the early second quarter. Here, Uniontown working right to left as we describe it. Down 6 at 30-24. Quick interior pass and the finish from Isaac Ellsworth. So a great start for Uniontown here in this third quarter. Quick basket from Ellsworth. Has the back to within 4, but repositioning on the other side to get a quick 2. Jair Bray, his first 2 off the McKeesport bench. 32-26 Tigers. Contact there in the lane, and the second charge called on the Red Raiders. Cam Dugan in this game. Dugan now 3 fouls, 2 of the 3 fouls on charges. And the Red Raiders in all 3 of those close bang-bang plays that we've seen in the paint. 2 on the offensive side, 1 on the defensive side. They've had the calls go against them all 3 times. And the Tigers will set it back up again with Lamont Perkins. Pulling it back here to Aaron Reeder. Watched by Cam Dugan. 7:18 left here in the third quarter. McKeesport the basketball, leading Uniontown by 6 at 32-26. They'll go far corner there to McCullough. Back up top again to Aaron Reeder. Reeder, a little spin move, couldn't finish. Got it back, put it back up. Another miss. Ball still loose underneath. And it'll be Nolan Baker out of the pack with it there for Uniontown. Up to Cam Dugan. Over to Isaac Ellsworth. And Ellsworth finishes off the 2-on-1 coming back. Ellsworth 4 here in the third. 11 for the game. Red Raiders back to within 4. And Anthony Sheffy deflecting that ball out of place. McKeesport trying to kick it in the corner there to Daryl McCullough. So the Red Raiders certainly very much in this game here on the road. Down 4 at 32-28. There's Perkins off the inbounds pass. Watched by Fitzgerald. Goes cross court far side to Reeder, who misses on the 3 ball. Sheffy with the rebound there for Uniontown. He's double teamed and fouled. That'll be the first team foul against McKeesport here in the third quarter. And they're going to post it on Malachi Ogroski. That'll be his second personal. And Uniontown gets it back down 4. This game's certainly becoming interesting here in the third quarter. Here's Ellsworth. Over to Sheffy, down low. Fitzgerald open for a moment, but the ball deflected away by Aaron Reeder. Forward to Groski. He's a bit out of control. Regains to McCullough, who thought about the 3, then resets there to Lamont Perkins. Perkins between the circles. Switches back with Aaron Reeder again. This is a very senior-laden McKeesport team. In fact, 4 of their 5 starters tonight members of the senior class. Ogroski, the only underclassman. There's Perkins just inside the foul line. Floater no good, but he's fouled. They'll call this in the act, and Perkins will have 2 free throws upcoming. Officials saying that Baker got him in the elbow, and that'll be the 3rd personal foul on the Red Raiders. Nolan Baker, 2nd team foul of the quarter on Uniontown. And Lamont Perkins, who's 1 of 2 from the free throw line so far in this game, will shoot 2 here. Perkins, 9 second quarter points in this game, now has 10 for the game after he makes his first of 2 free throws there. 33-28 Tigers. 5:58 left here in the 3rd. Perkins now, 2nd of 2 free throws, short. Battle for the loose ball rebound, and the Tigers keep it alive there with McCullough. Out again to Perkins there on the far wing. So McKeesport an opportunity to earn some second chance points on this possession. Aaron Reeder back near side, a little touch there. McCullough into Perkins to his left, but unable to finish Bray. Ball still loose, deflected out of bounds off of Uniontown going out. So McKeesport getting multiple opportunities. Now whistle, and the officials are going to head over to the scores table. On our Mausers Tire scoreboard, Laurel Highlands down 5 to Franklin Regional, 25-20. 2:05 left there in the 2nd quarter. And the officials done discussing things, and here's Perkins off the inbounds pass. Another foul called here on Uniontown, and Lamont Perkins went back to the foul line here for McKeesport with 5:33 left here in the 3rd. Perkins to get 2 here again. Deep breath from Lamont. First of 2 free throws, no good. Perkins now 2 of 5 from the free throw line. He's missed his last 2. McKeesport leads still at 5 at 33-28. Perkins now 2nd of 2 on the way and good. So 11 points for Lamont Perkins, came in McKeesport's leading scorer, averaging 22 points a game. Here's Chase White over to Peyton Fitzgerald. Putting it back to Cam Dugan again. Dugan, long 2 up top, short out the front of the rim. Long rebound goes to Daryl McCullough. Touched ahead to Aaron Reeder. Reeder driving and scoring off the near baseline. Aaron Reeder now with 9. The McKeesport lead suddenly back up to 8 at 36-28 with 5:04 left here in the 3rd. That ball appeared to be kicked by Daryl McCullough. That's going to be the call. Remain Uniontown basketball here in the McKeesport zone. Red Raiders suddenly a little ground to make up again here, down 8 with 5 minutes left in the 3rd. Nolan Baker to trigger it in. Brian Morozak riding solo. Steve Suprick could not make it here tonight. Of course, he's back home celebrating Festivus, unable to work this year on December the 23rd due to the holiday. Here's Nolan Baker underneath. Floater no good. Rebound pulled down by Lamont Perkins again. Perkins, bounce pass underneath, and Sheffy, a hard foul there on Jair Bray. 4:47 left here in the 3rd. Bray will have a pair of free throws upcoming. Just the first personal foul on Anthony Sheffy. 4th team foul already on Uniontown here in the 3rd quarter. Jair Bray has 1 field goal so far in this game for 2 points. Misses on the first of 2 free throw attempts here. Uniontown's only points here in the 3rd quarter so far, scored by Isaac Ellsworth. Tigers have outscored the Red Raiders 6-4 here in the 3rd. Bray's 2nd of 2 free throws good. 3 3rd quarter points for Jair Bray off the McKeesport bench. Tigers lead up to 9 now at 37-28. It appeared Bray got a little bit dinged up after he went down. He came over and is getting a little bit of treatment here on the McKeesport bench. Appeared to be holding his lower back. Jaleel Bailey into the game, replacing him. Here's Chase White over to Sheffy. Resetting to Dugan. He'll fire the 3 up top. Missed it there off the front of the rim. Ripping away the rebound, Malachi Ogroski on the McKeesport side. Off and across to Aaron Reeder. Watched there by Nolan Baker. Flip back to Lamont Perkins. And now Reeder again. Reeder coming near wing and in, getting fouled. That'll be the 5th team foul against Uniontown here in the third quarter. And it'll go on Anthony Sheffy. That'll be his second personal. Aaron Reeder, 9 points so far in this game. This will be his first free throw attempt of the night. It's up all the way and good. So an even 10 now for Aaron Reeder, and that's the margin of McKeesport's lead over Uniontown right now, 38-28. Franklin Regional and Laurel Highlands have hit halftime on our Mausers Tire out-of-town scoreboard. Panthers up 30-22 over the Mustangs. Tony Hanola and Shea Fleener have that game for you on the WMBS Facebook page. Second of 2 free throws, no good from Reeder. Might have been a lane violation there against Aaron as he tried to race into the lane after the free throw miss. And looking at the McKeesport bench, you can tell Jair Bray in a lot of pain right now after hitting the deck hard a few moments ago. Here's Cam Dugan off the inbounds pass. Dugan back into the forecourt. That's going to be a travel. Or is it? No, that's going to be a bailout foul. Dugan appeared to palm the basketball. But a foul is going to be called here on McKeesport, just their second team foul, for the third personal on Aaron Reeder. So the Red Raiders will take that break. They've had a lot of calls go against them in this game. About time they get one to go in their direction. Sheffy now takes a seat on the Uniontown bench. It's Chase White, Dugan, Fitzgerald, Baker, and Ellsworth on the court right now for Uniontown. Baker to trigger it in, looking for Ellsworth. Another quick whistle. Hold called here off the break. And now some trash talking between Chase White, Jair Bray, who's obviously not injured that much. He's back on the court right now for McKeesport. Now Nolan Baker will trigger it in. Another quick whistle. Bray pushed Ellsworth. Bray was saying he was held, but Bray's going to pick up the foul. That'll be his third. 4th team foul now against McKeesport here in the quarter. And a warning issue here to the McKeesport bench. And Dan DeRose. Uniontown down 10. And they get a couple of quick threes and get right back in it. Nolan Baker coming baseline far side, had it stripped. Was looking for Fitzgerald, but Ogroski able to take it away. Forward to Perkins. Perkins, jumper just inside the foul line, off the mark. Dugan trying to tip the rebound back out. Perkins got it back again, another miss. Third attempt, Bray going back up, drew the foul. So Jair Bray will head back to the free throw line here for McKeesport. That might be the 4th on Baker. Wait and see for it to go up. It is 4 personals on Nolan Baker. Again, Uniontown already over the limit here in the third quarter. Lead at 10. McKeesport opportunity to extend it here with Bray at the foul line. Makes his first of 2. Jair Bray now 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 4 points. All here in the third quarter. McKeesport now their largest lead of the game, 39-28 over Uniontown. Red Raiders had it back to within 4 at 32-28. 7-0 McKeesport run, making an 8-0 run after another make from Bray here at the free throw line. McKeesport's had a couple of runs in this game. Also had a 7-0 run back in the second quarter. Lead now at 12 midway through this third quarter. Inbounds pass goes to Cam Dugan, trying to race away from Makai Daniels. Dugan lost it, got it back, and able to float it up and in. So Cam Dugan now with 9. Uniontown trying to make up a little ground. They're down 10 at 40-30, but Anthony Sheffy forces the turnover there, but then poked right back from McCullough over to Perkins, off to Daniels, coming far wing and in. A lot of contact down low, floor foul called here on Uniontown. Not going to matter. Tigers are still going to shoot. And it's been physical so far in this one tonight. That foul going on Donovan Coffey, his second. It'll send Makai Daniels to the free throw line. This will be his first free throw attempt of the night, and it's no good. The lead remains at 40-30. Now Daniels for a second of two. Up on the way and good for Makai Daniels. So 5 for Daniels. McKeesport lead back up to 11 and another quick whistle. Game's been called tight tonight. Liam Singletary into the game for the first time on the McKeesport side. He might have just picked up the foul. And again, McKeesport over the limit on fouls here in the third quarter. And Uniontown's Isaac Ellsworth now will shoot 2. Ellsworth leading Uniontown with 11 points so far in this game, but the Red Raiders down 11 at 41-30. Isaac first of 2 free throw attempts here on the way and good. Isaac Ellsworth 5 points here in the third quarter, now 12 for the game. Uniontown back to within 10 at 41-31 with 3:39 left here in the third. Ellsworth second of 2 free throws. Deep breath there from Isaac. Up on the way and good for Isaac Ellsworth. So 13 points for Ellsworth. Uniontown down 9 at 41-32 with 3:30 left here in the third quarter. Daryl McCullough there for McKeesport. Back to Makai Daniels. Near side Lamont Perkins. Might see some longer possessions now for McKeesport as we get deeper into the second half. They continue to lead by 9. Perkins in a little bit of trouble getting out of it. Shot attempt though rattles out. Sheffy the rebound there for Uniontown. Off to Cam Dugan. Uniontown working right to left as we describe it here in the third. Dugan back across. Handoff. Fitzgerald repositions and floats it up and in. Peyton Fitzgerald now with 6. Uniontown back to within 7 at 41-34 as we go under 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Ogroski in a little bit of trouble. Shoves it out there to Perkins. Perkins back inside. Floater no good. Ball out of play that went off of Ogroski and out. Uniontown will get it back. This game's kind of trended in this direction. You see McKeesport pull out the leads to 10 or 11. And Uniontown able to fight back right now. They're back to within 7, but you get a 3 on this possession. You cut it to 4 again. That's really the closest Uniontown has been since the start of the game. Dugan again up top. Over to Donovan Coffey. Step back 3 from the near wing, a bit too strong. Foul called off the rebound. And it looks like this is going to go on McKeesport. It will. And send Peyton Fitzgerald to the free throw line. It'll be the 3rd personal foul on Malachi Ogroski. So Fitzgerald, who's 56% so far this season from the foul line, misses on his first of 2 here. 6 points for Peyton Fitzgerald, 6'6" junior forward. Cameron averaging 8 points and 8 rebounds a game. Liam Singletary takes a seat on the McKeesport side, and Aaron Reeder back into the game. Got to hit your free throws. Uniontown as a team came in at 64%. They were just 3 of 14 and a 2-point loss against Penn Trafford on Friday. Fitzgerald hits the second to help the Uniontown cause. He has 7. Red Raiders back to within 6 at 41-35. 2:19 left here in the third. Perkins has it blocked away. Great block there from Fitzgerald. Forward to Cam Dugan. Dugan in the paint, and they'll call a foul here on Makai Daniels. That'll be his second. It's in Cam Dugan to the free throw line. We'll step aside for a quick 30-second timeout here in the C. Auto Group High School Sports Night.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
As we come back, Cam Dugan hit the first free throw, second up on the way, but short off the front of the rim. McKeesport with a rebound, pulled down by McCullough. Forward to Perkins, holds here at the elbow, back to McCullough again, and reset to Aaron Reeder. Reeder trying to back his way in there on Ellsworth. Nothing there. Reeder now resets again. Back to McCullough again, and now Perkins. Perkins driving, shooting, and scoring. Lamont Perkins 4 here in the third. 13 for the game. McKeesport's lead back up to 7 at 43-36 with 1:42 left here in the third. Ellsworth thought about a deep three. Now he'll fire from the outside. Good look. It rattled out, and they'll call it over the back here on Donovan Coffey off the rebound. Fouling Malachi Ogroski. Go ahead to the free throw line. The Red Raiders fouls starting to add up. That's now 3 on Coffey, 4 on Baker, 3 on Dugan. And Ogroski, who's 2 of 4 from the free throw line. In fact, his only 2 points came from the foul line back in the opening quarter. Will shoot 2 here with the Tigers leading the Red Raiders by 7 at 43-36. 1:34 left here in the third quarter. Already underway at the third quarter back at Laurel Highlands. 7:50 left in the third, just underway, still 30-22. Franklin Regional over Laurel Highlands on our Mauser's Tire scoreboard. First of 2 free throws, no good there from Ogroski. Now I'll get the second as the lead remains at 7. Ogroski second of 2. Lane violation. And they called it there on McCullough. And that'll wipe away the second free throw attempt from Ogroski. So the McKeesport lead remains at 7. Uniontown the basketball back. Again, still within striking distance. McKeesport's kind of controlled this game. Uniontown still only down 7 with 1:30 left here in the third quarter. And Cam Dugan will bring it back across. Dugan spinning his way forward. Floats it up with the left hand in the paint. No good there on the shot attempt. Rebound pulled down by Lamont Perkins. Dugan coming from behind, able to take it away. Throw it off of Perkins. It'll be Uniontown basketball. Heads up play there, Cam Dugan. And Nolan Baker will trigger this one back in here for the Red Raiders. Into Cam Dugan. Again, Uniontown the basketball down 7. Little flip back over to Isaac Ellsworth. Ellsworth up top. Now he'll fire the 3 with Daniels in his face and hit it. Big time 3 there, Isaac Ellsworth. He's drained 3 threes in this game, 1 in every quarter. Has 16 points, and Uniontown back to within 4. That's really the closest they've been since the start of this game. Perkins back on the other side. A couple of pivots. Is that going to be a travel? Yes, it is. She might have been a 3-second call there. Nonetheless, Uniontown get the basketball back down 41 seconds left here in the third quarter. Dugan over to Nolan Baker. Back to Cam Dugan. Far side Sheffy. Up top, Baker touching the corner. Ellsworth, hot hand right now, but not this time. Rebound pulled down by Lamont Perkins. Perkins back into the Uniontown zone. Perkins, handoff, far block. Big block there by Fitzgerald on the shot attempt from Daniels. 13 seconds left in the quarter. Uniontown the basketball down 4. Dugan flipping it over his shoulder to Ellsworth. Far side, Baker handing it back off Fitzgerald, and now Ellsworth again. 3 left on the clock. Long 3, Isaac Ellsworth off the side of the rim, and that'll do it for 3 quarters of basketball, but Uniontown still hanging around. It's McKeesport 43, Uniontown 39 after 3. We're back with a 4th and 60 here on the C.R. Browner Group High School Sports Night.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports teams and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Start of the fourth quarter, McKeesport 43, Uniontown 39. Our live video stream tonight, courtesy of Potter's Bar and Grill in Ford of Uniontown. Brian Morozak along with you. Matt Sapienza behind the camera on our YouTube Live video feed. And also Nick Barchak back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Tigers lead the Red Raiders by 4. And it will be McKeesport to start the fourth quarter with the basketballs. Makai Daniels will trigger it in. Working into the corner there to Daryl McCullough. Back to Daniels. And his left to Aaron Reeder. Seen a lot of fouls in this game. We'll recap the foul situation here at the next stoppage. McKeesport just kind of feeling out Uniontown in this opening possession of the fourth quarter, and Aaron Reeder is going to be called for the traveling violation there for the Tigers. Going to have to send get well wishes out to our normal cameraman, Billy Dice. Able to be here today. Billy's been under the weather the last few days. We hope he's doing a little bit better. If Uniontown can pull out a win, I'm sure Billy would certainly be feeling a lot better going into Christmas. Red Raiders coughed it up, but get it back. Sheffy underneath, stripped away. Is that going to be a foul? Called, they're going to roll it out of bounds off of McKeesport. So Uniontown will keep the basketball here in the Tiger zone with 7:27 left in regulation. So the foul situation for Uniontown, Nolan Baker with 4. Dugan and Coffey have 3 apiece. Sheffy has it here up top. Baker tries to go between defenders, and he'll scoop it up and in. Nolan Baker has Uniontown back to within 2 of McKeesport at 43-41 with 7:12 left here in the fourth quarter. We had a close game on Friday. Uniontown lost by 2. Another close game here again, and the Tigers turn it over as Daryl McCullough loses that out of play. We went through the Uniontown fouls earlier on the McKeesport side. Aaron Reeder with 3, Jair Bray with 3, Malachi Ogroski with 3. So let's see if the fouls play a factor here late. Uniontown the basketball back. They can actually take a lead in this game with a made 3 on this possession. Sheffy back to Ellsworth. Far side Dugan. Dugan working to his right. Little hop step and the finish ties the game. Cam Dugan. 12 for Dugan. And we're knotted up at 43 with 6:37 left in regulation. Full timeout. Dan DeRose and McKeesport. Knotted up at 43. We're back in 60 on the CR Barada Group High School Sports Night.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are proud residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and more. Experienced therapists providing quality rehabilitation close to home. Convenient hours, accessible location, all major insurances accepted. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access. 724-437-7500. Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Back here at McKeesport High School, Uniontown trailed by as many as 11. They now have this game tied at 43 for the McKeesport Tigers. Tigers basketball, they're working left to right as we describe it with 6:37 left in regulation. Daryl McCullough feeding it into Makai Daniels. Timeout situation, McKeesport 3 remaining. Uniontown still has their full complement of 5. Down on the far block, tough shot, but getting it to go there, Aaron Reeder. 12 points for Aaron Reeder. First 2 points for the Tigers here in the fourth quarter, and they're back on top of Uniontown by 2 at 45-43. Dugan in trouble, got double teamed and had it knocked away. Daniels trying to come forward there to McCullough. And a travel call there on McKeesport. Uniontown get the basketball back. And still on the McKeesport side, Jair Bray, who did re-enter the game after that earlier injury, still getting treatment as Cam Dugan sends it off to Nolan Baker. Baker took a bump up top, regains, a little hop step, scoop shot, good. Nolan Baker. Baker out there with 4 personals. A big make there. He has 9. We're knotted up at 45. with 5:50 left here in regulation. Now Lamont Perkins will try to slow things down. Off to his right to Aaron Reeder. And McKeesport came in 2-1 in the conference. Uniontown 1-2. Close to a steal there was Fitzgerald on the inside, driving and finishing Lamont Perkins. 15 for Perkins. McKeesport back up 2 at 47-45. Deep 3 Ellsworth. It's an air ball. Nolan Baker trying to keep it alive, and they're going to say he did. What a heads-up play again there from Nolan Baker. Uniontown showed a lot of hustle tonight as that one was thrown off of Malachi Ogroski. And keeps possession for Uniontown here in the McKeesport zone. In now to Sheffy. Back to Ellsworth on the switch. 5:08 to play. Uniontown the basketball down 2. Ellsworth, a little crossover, driving it up and in. And drew the foul in the process. It kind of took a shot by Daniels after he went down. Daniels had a little second push there to Ellsworth. So they'll count the basket. Daniels will pick up the foul. That'll be his 3rd personal. And Uniontown now an opportunity to take a fourth quarter lead with Ellsworth at the free throw line. That's 18 now for Isaac Ellsworth. Can make it 19 with a free throw make here and put Uniontown on top. Deep breath from Isaac. Free throw on the way and good. And Uniontown has a fourth quarter lead at 48-47 here on the road. Quickly coming back, drive and a miss from Aaron Reeder. Rebound, poke back out to Perkins. Missed on the first shot attempt, got it back and gets the basket to go and one. Lamont Perkins. Boy, is he a player out there for McKeesport. 4 here in the fourth, 17 for the game. And now McKeesport back on top at 49-48. Still a little issue here at the scores table. So little Bailey trying to re-enter. They'll let him in here for Daryl McCullough. And now Lamont Perkins trying to increase the McKeesport lead to 2. Again, 4:51 left in regulation. Now a back and forth game here in the fourth quarter, but Uniontown a little second half momentum despite the basket and one for Perkins as he makes the free throw. 18 for Lamont Perkins. Uniontown the basketball back down 2. Cam Dugan back across, picked up there by Makai Daniels. Dugan will flip over the shoulder again to Ellsworth, works here between the circles. Isaac directing traffic again for Uniontown, fronted by Aaron Reeder. Isaac off to his right. Isaac still with it, a little ball fake over to White. Up top again to Sheffy. Now White again, a little juggle. Dugan helps him out, regains. Dugan back inside, tough shot. He'll get it to go and one. Cam Dugan bringing his A game tonight, and we're tied at 50 with 4:24 to play. That McKeesport foul posted on Lamont Perkins. That'll be his second. Game now tied at 50. And Cam Dugan an opportunity to give Uniontown the lead back. Dugan 69% at the free throw line so far this season. Free throw here is good. A 15-point game for Cam Dugan. This place is rocking with 4:20 left here in the fourth. Aaron Reeder back across. Up top, Daniels. Far side, Perkins. Line drive, 3, good. You knew it as soon as he released it. Lamont Perkins. He's a clutch player. Has 21 tonight. Tigers back up 2 at 53-51. Chase White coming back. Missed there on the floater in the lane ball and a bounce back over to McKeesport. As we go under 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Late sub coming in here for McKeesport. That'll be McCullough back in for Bailey. McKeesport the basketball back in a 2-point lead. Aaron Reeder back to Daniels. Daniels back into the Uniontown zone. Up top, McCullough. Down low, Perkins. Perkins will turn and shoot far block. Blocked there by Fitzgerald. Gets it back. Second attempt on the possession. Good again for Lamont Perkins. Perkins 10 here in the fourth, 23 for the game. He scored 10 of their 12 here in the fourth. Lead at 4, coming back Chase White quick too. First field goal of the game for White, made a free throw back in the second quarter. He has 3 and Uniontown back to within 2 at 55-53 with 3:22 left here in the fourth quarter. Boy, this has been a fun one to watch tonight. Great way to go into the Christmas holiday. Underneath Perkins again. Another tough shot on Fitzgerald, couldn't get it to go. And they're going to rule this out of bounds. Now we're going to call a foul here on Perkins as well. That'll be his third. And Uniontown get the basketball back down 2 with 3:10 left here in the fourth. Got a lot of offense for defense down the McKeesport side. Bailey back out there. McCullough back on the bench. Now interesting, the scoreboard only has 2 for Perkins, but they did call a foul on him in the opening quarter and 2 here in the fourth. Missed there on the drive from Dugan. Rebound pulled down by Ogroski. Back into the hands of Perkins. Perkins barks out of play. McKeesport the basketball in a 2-point lead. 2:49 left here in the fourth. Uniontown still has all 5 of their timeouts remaining. Perkins underneath, trying to work here on Fitzgerald. Little ball fake. Resets out to the wing again to Reeder. Reeder, tough shot, couldn't get it to go. Sheffy looking for the rebound. They're going to call it jump ball. Sheffy appeared to clearly have it. But Uniontown will get it here off the possession arrow with 2:36 to play here in the fourth quarter. And now a timeout. Uniontown will take it as well. Full timeout. 2:36 to play. 55-53 McKeesport. We're back at 60 on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Hello, this is Jeremy Davis with the law firm of Davis & Davis. As we wrap up another year, we want to take a moment to thank our clients, partners, and community for placing your trust in us. The holiday season is a time to reflect, reconnect, and celebrate safely. So from all of us at Davis & Davis, we wish you a joyful holiday season and a happy, healthy new year. Stay safe, enjoy the time with your loved ones, and we look forward to serving you in the year ahead.
Prime Rozak back here at McKeesport High School. Tigers lead the Red Raiders 55-53. 2:36 left here in the fourth quarter. Uniontown basketball. Chase White looking there for Isaac Ellsworth. Deflected out of play there by Aaron Reeder. Remain Uniontown basketball. White to trigger it back in. Looking for Dugan. That was a tough pass. White able to get it back. Close to a walk. Not called. He brings it across. Over to Sheff. He goes cross court near side to Peyton Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald coming near baseline. Trying to scoop it up. Shot got partially blocked and deflected into the hands of McKeesport's Aaron Reeder. So 2:19 to play. Tigers with the basketball back, leading Uniontown by 2 at 55-53. Timeout now. McKeesport will take it as well. 55-53 Tigers. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
For funeral services from pre-need to at-need, burial or cremation, call Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, located at 136 North Gallatin Avenue in a beautifully restored historic home. Family-owned and operated, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory offers a variety of affordable services, traditional, cremation with viewing and simple cremation, plus warmth, convenience, and ample parking. And they are ready to assist you. Best wishes to all of our local teams from the Gates family and the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory.
When you need notary services, trust the best. Sandy Howell Notary Services, back-to-back gold medal winner for Best Notary in Fayette County. They're here for you with extended hours to fit your schedule. Sandy Howell's also the 2025 gold medal winner for Best Title Company. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 8:30, and Saturdays, 9 to 5. Call 724-564-8955 today for Sandy Howell Notary Services, where excellence is signed and sealed.
Back after the McKeesport timeout, Tigers with the basketball, leading Uniontown by 2 at 55-53 as we approach the 2-minute mark of this fourth quarter. Lamont Perkins with it right now. He leads McKeesport with 23 points in this game. Head coach Dan DeRose barking out some directions from the Tigers bench. He was at Carlinton last year, won a WPIAL championship for Penn Hills back in 2018. There's a little pressure on the basketball from Dugan. McCullough looking for the regain. Over to Grosky in front of the Tigers bench. Grosky is not going to take. We're down to 1:35 to play. Another high pass brought down by Perkins. Pressure from Fitzgerald. Both teams still have fouls to give. McKeesport's committed 3 here in the fourth. Uniontown only 1. And Ellsworth going after Reeder there, close to a foul not called. Uniontown will have 3 fouls to give, and now Ellsworth will foul Reeder. For Ellsworth, just his first personal foul, second team foul, 1:16 to play. Now Uniontown, are they going to take a timeout? They will. Timeout Uniontown, 1:16 to play. 55-53 McKeesport. Back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP?
To list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borge Jr.
Back here at McKeesport High School after the timeout. Quick foul on Chase White, fouling Aaron Reeder. That'll be the 3rd team foul against Uniontown. Now Makai Daniels to work it in again. Send it into the backcourt here to Reeder. White all over him, and now White commits a second personal, 4th team foul. Our Mausers Tire scoreboard, 1 possession game at Laurel Highlands. 5:40 left there in the 4th. Franklin Regional 47. Laurel Highlands 44. They've had a quick game back at Laurel Highlands. They started a half hour later than us. Playing a little bit behind us game time wise as well. Had a lot of fouls in this one. McKeesport though the basketball in a 2-point lead over Uniontown. Daniels to work it in. And over to Aaron Reeder. Far side McCullough. And now Lamont Perkins. Perkins pulls it back out with 1:03 to play. Perkins watched there by Fitzgerald. Now in front of the bench to Bray, back to Perkins. Up top now to Aaron Reeder. White on him again, and Reeder slips. Is that a travel? Yes, it is. So great defense there from Chase White. Forces a travel called on Aaron Reeder, and Reeder is down. Hopefully just a cramping situation there for Reeder. Injury timeout brought to you by the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, the leaders in physical therapy. Visit physical therapist Jim Burns on Wayland Smith Drive or phone 724-437-7500. The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute. Relief is closer than you think. Reeder able to walk to the bench under his own power, but McKeesport will lose him on the floor, at least for a little while. And Uniontown will have the basketball back down 2 with 50 seconds left in regulation. It'll be Chase White to trigger it in. So White from his own zone into Cam Dugan. Red Raiders down 2. Dugan into the forecourt. Watch there by Perkins. Certainly buckle up time here at McKeesport High School. Isaac Ellsworth high on the right. 37 seconds to play. Ellsworth trying to work here on Perkins. Double team comes over with Daniels as Ellsworth launches a long 3 and hits it. Uniontown leads by 1. What a bomb from Ellsworth. 56-55. Perkins comes back and gets a quick 2. So Lamont Perkins, 25, giving McKeesport the lead back with 15 seconds to play. Ellsworth on it again, 57-56 McKeesport. Ellsworth 3 from the parking lot. At the side of the rim, no good. Daniels pulls down the rebound. 5 seconds left and he gets fouled. And now things getting heated. Daniels came back. That should be a technical foul on Daniels. It is! Technical call there on Makai Daniels. What drama here late. 57-56. So the situation should be McKeesport will get 2 free throws down on the right. Uniontown should get 2 free throws down on the left. And the Red Raiders will have possession of the basketball. Tigers lead by 1. Ellsworth for Uniontown, 22 points. It's hit 4 threes in this game. Perkins, 25 for McKeesport. And they pulled Daniels over to the Tigers bench. He is hot. He's being restrained by one of the McKeesport assistant coaches. He got into it late there with Sheffy. And Sheffy was just going for the foul. Late game situation. Uniontown missed on the long 3 from Ellsworth. Just trying to foul to keep themselves in the game with 3.5 left. Officials still sorting things out, but my guess is going to be you're going to have the personal call there initially on Sheffy. And again, Uniontown over the limit. And then the technical call there on Daniels. So you should have 2 for McKeesport, 2 for Uniontown. It should be Red Raider basketball. So free throw shooting could decide this game here late. And Dan DeRose talking to Daniels. Remember, Daniels was the player that was initially fouled. And even after the technical, he's going to remain in the game to shoot the free throws here for McKeesport. You talk about having to get composed here in a hurry. Makai Daniels with the Tigers leading Uniontown by 1. First of 2 free throws good. It's 58-56 McKeesport. But Uniontown should have 2 free throws and the ball coming back the other way. Daniels' second of 2 free throws, no good. So that's big. And now it'll be Isaac Ellsworth shooting the technical free throws on the other side. So Uniontown down to Ellsworth shooting the 2 technical free throws. They're trying to rattle him here at McKeesport tonight. Ellsworth first of 2 on the way and no good. Tough miss there for Isaac. But Uniontown still has life. They'll have the basketball after this sequence. Ellsworth, second of 2 free throws, good. So the Red Raiders down by 1. They'll have the basketball with an opportunity to win it. And they'll have it here in the McKeesport zone. It'll be a full timeout. We'll step aside for a quick 30, 3.5 left, 58-57 McKeesport. Back at 30 on the C. Harbor Auto Group High School Sports Night.
The C. Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Back here at McKeesport High School, the Red Raiders on Friday lost to Penn Trafford on a buzzer beater. Now an opportunity to win the game on a buzzer beater down 1. They'll have the basketball down 58-57 with 3.5 left on the clock. And they'll trigger it in here for midcourt here on the near side right in front of us. Chase White will be the trigger man here for Uniontown. And Dan DeRose taking a timeout on the McKeesport side. With 3.5 left, and you wanted to see what personnel Uniontown would have, so we'll step aside for another quick 30. Actually, we're just going to keep it right here. We'll keep it right here. With the score 58-57. Don't want to miss any action late here on the radio side. They initially signaled a full. Looks like it's just going to be a 30. We don't want to miss the conclusion by any means. On our Mausers Tires scoreboard, Franklin Regional has opened up a 58-49 lead over Laurel Highlands. They have just 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. So that game all but decided. And now Chase White to trigger it in here for Uniontown. You have White, Dugan, Fitzgerald, Ellsworth, and Sheffy on the floor for Uniontown. It'll be White to trigger it in. Uniontown down 58-57, 3.5 left on the clock. White into Dugan. Dugan left wing and in. A whistle and a foul called here on McKeesport with 1.4 left on the clock. So it's going to come down to free throws. McKeesport fans can't believe it. And they called the foul on Perkins. Scoreboard has him with 3. We already had him with 3. So Cam Dugan, Uniontown down 1 at 58-57. This free throw would tie it. It's up on the way and no good. Hard luck rollout there for Dugan. We'll get one more. With Uniontown down 1. The McKeesport fans really bringing it now. Second of 2 free throws, good for Dugan to tie the game. 16 for Dugan. Dan DeRose will take another timeout. We'll step aside for a quick 30 here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
WMBS High School basketball coverage is proudly sponsored by the law firm of Goodwin Como. Voted Fayette County's best attorney, Benjamin F. Goodwin and the award-winning Goodwin Como team have been trusted by your friends and neighbors for nearly 2 decades. From estate planning and administration to personal injury, workers' compensation, property matters, family law, and criminal defense, they deliver dedicated, personalized representation when it matters most. With 2 convenient offices in Uniontown and Bell Vernon, visit GoodwinComo.com or call them at 724-438-1616 for your free initial consultation. Goodwin Como, righting wrongs, securing justice.
Back here at McKeesport High School. McKeesport have the basketball with 1.4 left on the clock in regulation, tied at 58. Tigers break the huddle on the far side. And Darryl McCall will trigger it in. Tigers will go the length of the floor with 1.4 left on the clock. Might be looking at overtime. McCall looking for a home run ball. It's going to be intercepted and knocked down by Dugan. Perkins somehow found it, but it'll come up short. We'll head to overtime, tied at 58. Back with the overtime session and 60 here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Randy, what are you doing up on that ladder?
Well, I was just trying to... Whoa!
Randy, are you okay? I will get Jenna Luska, one of our providers.
I think I just jingled all the way down.
Let's get you to Monty Med same-day care right now.
This holiday season, if you take a tumble, catch a winter bug, or just need quick medical care, Monty Med same-day care is here for you. No appointment needed. Walk right in. Montgomery Medical, a family tradition of family medicine.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Back here at McKeesport, ready to start overtime, and the overtime tap back won by McKeesport as Lamont Perkins is able to bring it across. So settle back in, 4 minutes on the clock here for overtime. Tigers with it to start, but a quick steal from Cam Dugan. Here's Dugan racing back, and Dugan putting it up and in. Cam Dugan now 18 points, and Uniontown has a 60-58 overtime lead. Aaron Reeder back on the other side. Holds back high on the left to Darryl McCall. Boy, what an exciting game here at McKeesport tonight. Perkins coming back, whistle, foul away from the ball. He called on Chase White. That'll be his 3rd personal. And Uniontown, of course, over the limit here in the second half in overtime. It'll be 2 free throws for Lamont Perkins, who has scored 25 points in this game for McKeesport. First of 2 free throws good. for Perkins. Perkins now 2nd of 2. Free throw good again to tie this game up at 60. 3:25 left here in the first overtime. Here's Chase White back to Cam Dugan, and now White again. White down to Fitzgerald, couldn't finish, just trying to tap it back up. Rebound pulled down by McKeesport's Daryl McCullough. Off and across to Aaron Reeder here on the near side. Between the circles again to Perkins, watched there by White. We thought it might be a close game coming in. And boys, this game lived up to the billing. Perkins with it again. Perkins driving, shot with the left hand, no good. In traffic, Ellsworth the rebound. He gets fouled by Jair Bray. And Ellsworth will be shooting free throws on the other side with both teams over the limit here in the first overtime. So Isaac Ellsworth. He has 22 points in this game for Uniontown. Trying to give the Red Raiders the lead back. First of 2 on the way in, good for Isaac. Isaac came into the game 78% from the free throw line. Ellsworth 2nd of 2 on the way and good again. So Uniontown leads by 2 at 62-60. 2:48 left here in the first overtime. Aaron Reeder back across from McKeesport. Touch from McCullough into Perkins. Perkins coming in right of the lane, and he gets another 2 to go. Lamont Perkins having another huge game for the McKeesport Tigers with 29, and we're tied at 62 with 2:30 left here in the first overtime. Ellsworth, another 3 for the parking lot. It's good! Nothing but nylon! Isaac Ellsworth draining it again. He has 27. 65-62 Uniontown. 2:14 left here in the first overtime. Perkins coming back a miss. Gets it back underneath, and he's going to be fouled. Boy, is Chase White giving Uniontown some big minutes as well here in the second half. He's going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 4th. And it'll be Perkins shooting free throws again. But now the Tigers trail by 3 at 65-62 after Ellsworth just bombed another 3. Perkins, first of 2 free throws, no good. A 29-point game for Lamont Perkins tonight. But McKeesport now playing from behind. And they've led almost the entire way. Perkins another miss. They got an offensive rebound, though, underneath from Jaleel Bailey. They keep it alive up top again to Perkins. Perkins now backing off on Chase White. Again, White has 4 personals out there. Perkins far side over to Daryl McCullough. A little pressure on the basketball. Almost a turnover. Perkins keeps it alive for 3 in the tie. Hits it from the top of the key. What another big shot from Lamont Perkins. He has 32. Fans crawling over each other tonight here at McKeesport High School. Tied at 65, 1:43 left here in the first overtime. Ball was knocked out of play. It'll be Uniontown basketball. Chase White to send it in again. Into Isaac Ellsworth. Watched there by Bailey. Ellsworth across on the far side. Double team comes over just inside the timeline. He's trapped, calls a timeout. Take it as well. 1:35 to play, time at 65. We're back at 60 on the CR Browner Group High School Sports tonight.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us.
We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
1:35 left here in the first overtime, tied at 65, Uniontown and McKeesport. Chase White to trigger it in for the Red Raiders. The Franklin Regional Laurel Highlands game has gone final. We'll have a recap of that one with Tony Hanula and Shea Fleener. We get this one done. Red Raiders with the basketball right now in the McKeesport zone. White in the corner, Fitzgerald for three. Not his shot. And it's an air ball and goes right to Malachi Ogroski. And now the Tigers with the basketball at this game all knotted up. And Lamont Perkins, who has 32 points for McKeesport tonight, has the basketball. Watched by Chase White. 1:04 left here in the first overtime. Perkins, a little hop step, got pinned up, pulls it back there to Bailey. Resetting to Perkins again. Perkins trying to take over this game for the Tigers. Perkins driving, and he gets fouled again. He'll head back to the free throw line to shoot two. Giving Perkins a lot of leeway with those extra steps tonight. And that might be it for Anthony Sheffy. Now, scoreboard just showing three. Oh, he got hit in the face. That's why he's coming out. Sheffy hit in the face, bleeding. His third personal. So Donovan Coffey in. Now they're trying to clean up a little blood here. And Perkins trying to wipe a little sweat off. So 32 points for Lamont Perkins. Now there's going to be a little delay here with some blood on the court. 53 seconds left here in overtime, tied at 65. We'll step aside for a quick 30 here on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harper Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Looks like they got the blood off the court. Good thing we started this game at 7 o'clock tonight. Still going here in the first overtime. 53 seconds left. Tied at 65. A pair of free throws upcoming for Lamont Perkins, who has scored 32 points in this game for McKeesport. And what a great game going into Christmas. A lot of families talking about this one over the Christmas Day dinner. Perkins, first of two free throws, good. 33 for Lamont Perkins. Perkins now second of two free throws on the way and no good. Tigers lead at one again. Offensive rebound though from Perkins again. Pulling it back out to Ogroski. Now Perkins again double teamed. And Donovan Coffey fouling Aaron Reeder. And Reeder will shoot a pair of free throws, and now McKeesport up 66-65 over Uniontown. McKeesport just one timeout remaining. Uniontown has two. You'll have Aaron Reeder shooting a pair of free throws here for the Tigers. Reeder, first of two free throws, good. Now Aaron Reeder, 13 points in this game for McKeesport. 67-65 Tigers. Of course, everybody doing the old 6-7 thing after that make. Second of two free throws, good. Again for Reeder, he has 14, lead at three. Red Raiders might be calling on Isaac Ellsworth again. Here's Cam Dugan. Dugan back across. Dugan near side, White for three, it rattles out. And Perkins pulls down the rebound. Last two times down the floor, you had the Red Raiders with Fitzgerald shooting a three and White shooting a three. Those aren't the guys that usually make the threes for Uniontown. And another Red Raider foul. Now Uniontown down three with 27.7 left. And Perkins heading back to the free throw line. Donovan Coffey checking out. Nate Heiss coming in. And now Perkins, first of 2 free throws, good again. Lamont Perkins has 9 points here in overtime and 34 for the game. Second of 2 free throws. No good that time for Perkins. And Isaac Ellsworth out of the pack with it, but Uniontown down 4 now at 69-65. Over to Nate Heiss. Heiss driving, scoop shot, no good. Rebound pulled down there by Ogroski, and he's fouled. So the Red Raiders going cold from the field when they really couldn't afford it here late. And McKeesport now getting another opportunity at the foul line with Ogroski, who is just 2 of 6 from the foul line in this game. Tigers everybody back, lead still at 4. Ogroski, first of 2 free throws here, good. 3 points for Malachi Ogroski. 70-65 McKeesport. 16 seconds left. Ogroski, second of 2. On the way and good again. Lead now at 6. Ogroski now will check out. Jair Bray back in on the McKeesport side. So a 2-possession game, but only 16 seconds left. Red Raiders get it into Cam Dugan. Dugan across, but just got it stripped. And that'll do it. Bailey picks it up. And the Red Raiders, this one will sting going into the holidays. 71-65, your final score in overtime. McKeesport over Uniontown. Stay tuned for our post-game show brought to you by Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, helping local people with their legal matters since 1976. Back to recap it for you in a moment here on WMES, the True Live High School Sports Network, and YouTube Live.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown. Doctors Calabrese, Hoppy, Lorenz, and I want to wish the very best to all our local hoops teams this season and remind everyone that our team of board-certified specialists are highly committed to provide the highest quality of care for any and all gastrointestinal and liver problems. Call us at 724-437-7677.
Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Hart, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top-quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority.
I'm Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Martin Law. Did you know our office handles claims for people hurt at work? If you are injured at your job, you have certain rights under the Pennsylvania Workers' Compensation Act that your employer may not advise you of or simply disregard. Those would include rights to wage loss and medical benefits due to your injury. We help injured workers to make sure they receive the benefits they're entitled to by law. Call us at 724-439-3939. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorney.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Family owned and operated for 62 years and providing quality, reliable service, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They'll blueprint your vehicle for repair and work with your insurance company. With their environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's their goal to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way. So bring your vehicle over to Silva. Call 724-437-2351. Now Ted Silva proudly introduces his new company, Target Safety Solutions, Atlas Road in Hopwood, providing vehicle alignments, calibrations, minor mechanical repairs, state inspections, including trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Safety, our target, your solution. Check their website at targetsafetysolutionsllc.com. Ted Silva is proud to support local high school sports.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are proud residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and more. Experienced therapists providing quality rehabilitation close to home. Convenient hours, accessible location, all major insurances accepted. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access. 724-437-7500. WMBS high school basketball coverage is proudly sponsored by the law firm of Goodwin Como. Voted Fayette County's best attorney, Benjamin F. Goodwin and the award-winning Goodwin Como team have been trusted by your friends and neighbors for nearly 2 decades. From estate planning and administration to personal injury, workers' compensation, property matters, family law, and criminal defense, they deliver dedicated, personalized representation when it matters most. With 2 convenient offices in Uniontown and Bell Vernon, visit GoodwinComo.com or call them at 724-438-1616 for your free initial consultation. Goodwin Como, righting wrongs, securing justice.
Take the fact.
Need to get to work? Run errands? See a doctor? Fact connects Fayette County. Ride our convenient routes through Uniontown, Connellsville, Brownsville, even to Pittsburgh. Seniors 65 and older ride free on fixed routes. People with disabilities get big savings, and Medicaid recipients can ride to medical appointments at no cost through our shared ride and paratransit services. Find out if you qualify today. Call 724-628-RIDE or visit factbus.com. Fact, your ride, your independence.
Brian Rozak back here at McKeesport High School. Tough one for Uniontown tonight, falling in overtime 71-65 to the McKeesport Tigers. Again, our postgame show brought to you by Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, helping local people with their legal matters since 1976. Now your postgame stats brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Again, McKeesport a 71-65 win over Uniontown. Let's go through their numbers. We'll start with Brian Jones, 6 points all in the first half off of 2 made threes. Aaron Reeder finishes with 14, 1 made 3, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Jair Bray with 5 off the bench. He was 3 of 4 at the free throw line. Darryl McCall, 1 made 2 back in the opening quarter. Lamont Perkins with a game-high 34 points for McKeesport tonight, including 9 in the overtime session. Malachi Ogroski with 4, and Makai Daniels with 6. Daniels 2 of 4 from the free throw line. McKeesport 13 in the first, 17 in the second, 30 at halftime, 13 in the third, 43 after 3, 15 in the fourth, 58 after 4, and 13 in the overtime session for their 71 tonight. On the Uniontown side, Chase White finishes with 3. He was 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Cam Dugan with 18 points. He was 4 of 6 at the free throw line and also connected upon 2 threes. Nolan Baker with 9. He was 3 of 3 at the free throw line. Isaac Ellsworth with 27 for Uniontown tonight, including 5 made threes. And I believe he was 6 of 8 at the free throw line, maybe 7 of 9 here going through the final numbers. But again, 27 points for Isaac Ellsworth and 7 for Peyton Fitzgerald. He was 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Uniontown with 10 in the first, 14 in the second for 24 at halftime, 15 in the third for 39 after 3, 19 in the fourth for 58 at the end of regulation, and 7 in the overtime session for their 65 for the game. So there you have it, your final score 71-65. We're back with a final word from McKeesport High School in just a moment here on WMBS, the True Live High School Sports Network, and on the WMBS YouTube page.
Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service is your local, fully insured, expert tree removal and advanced tree trimming service based right in Uniontown. Brothers Jared and Justin Gibson and their team bring more than 2 decades combined experience to stump and tree removal, but also provide general clearing services and some landscaping services too. So whatever your outdoor needs are, Two Brothers is ready to help you today with customizable plans and a commitment to getting the job done right. Call them today, 724-415-9183.
Ho, ho,
ho. Go to Ford of Uniontown and trade me in.
John Clayton with Dominic Carbone from your 7-time President Award-winning Ford of Uniontown. Dom, did I hear this right? Ford's come out with 0% financing for 60 months and $1,000 in rebate on 2025 F-150s, Explorers, Escapes, Mach-E's, and more.
Hey, JC, you heard that right. Get this. Or you can save up to $7,000 off 2025 F-150, 2.9 for 60 months, 3.9% for 72, and only 4.9 for 84 months. Santa has lost his mind.
Dang, Dom. I also chatted with Rudolph. He told me about the lease deals.
Yep, lease offers got way better, John. Don't miss out on the year-end sales. Stop, click, or call today to get all the information. Pre-owned, you know we got them. Over 70 in stock, and most are certified with factory warranty.
We'll be closed on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day to be with our families. We'd like to wish our customers and friends a very Merry Christmas. Your sleigh knows, shouldn't you? That's 40 Uniontown on the hill across from Applebee's or 40uniontown.com.
Offer includes eligible incentives. You must finance at 4 credit. Not all buyers will qualify. Sale ends January the 5th.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing. Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatrics, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Brian Rozak back wrapping things up here from McKeesport High School, where the McKeesport Tigers have knocked off the Uniontown Red Raiders in overtime tonight. The Red Raiders dropped to 3-5 overall, 1-3 in the conference with the loss. McKeesport improving to 5-2 overall and 3-1 in the conference. They're still a game back of Franklin Regional for first place. The Panthers knocking off Laurel Highlands tonight. We're hoping to have a recap from Tony Hanula on the next segment here, live with a recap of that Laurel Highlands Franklin Regional game as soon as we wrap things up here. But certainly tough for Uniontown. Overtime loss, 71-65, going into the Christmas break. Uniontown back in action coming up on Saturday, taking on the Southmoreland Scotties. That game at Charleroi High School. We're on the air at 6:15 with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Opening tip set for 7 o'clock. TJ DeStefano and Shay Fleener will have that game for you on Saturday here on WMBS. I'm back with you on Monday as Uniontown will take on South Park. That game also at Charleroi High School at 7 o'clock. We'll have two games for you tomorrow on our platform, or check that on Tuesday of next week on our platforms, with Laurel Highlands traveling to West Allegheny at 1:30. That'll be followed by Uniontown taking on East Allegheny at 5:30 from Charleroi High School. And again, that's next Tuesday here on WMBS. So again, to recap, coming up Saturday, Uniontown and Southmoreland, 7 o'clock at Charleroi. Monday, Uniontown, South Park, 7 o'clock at Charleroi. Tuesday of next week, 1 week from tonight, Laurel Highlands, West Allegheny at 1:30, followed by Uniontown and East Allegheny at 5:30. Have to thank Matt Sapienza behind the camera on our YouTube live video feed. Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios. Wishing everybody out there a very Merry Christmas. Again, your final score from McKeesport High School tonight. The homestanding Tigers 71 and the Uniontown Red Raiders 65. So, everybody, from McKeesport High School.
Just as your local